Incoming transmission standby. Welcome to the Nod News Network. G7 abandons amendment to Russia's oil price cap. Western allies initially agreed to regularly adjust the $60 per barrel ceiling to keep Moscow's revenues low. Reuters on Wednesday quoted officials close to the matter as saying that the group of seven, G7, economies and their allies have stopped making regular assessments of oil price limits of Russia, although oil prices are currently trading above the limit. Russia's maritime crude oil price limit of $60 per barrel was introduced by the EU, G7 countries, and Australia on December 5. It prohibits Western companies from providing insurance and other services for Russian crude oil shipments unless the goods are purchased at or below cost. Set price. The EU initially agreed to review the price cap every 2 months and make adjustments to the system, while the G7 said it would review as appropriate, including on implementation and respect. Moscow responded to the restrictions by banning sales of oil and refined products to buyers who met the limits and redirecting most shipments away from the West. India and China have become the main buyers of Russian crude oil, while oil exporters find ways to sell products by ships and insurance services domestically or outside the West, making it difficult for the West to impose use price ceiling mechanism. In August, the price of Russia's benchmark Ural crude oil averaged more than $74 per barrel, exceeding the $60 ceiling for the first time. Industry sources told Reuters that the G7 has not reviewed the cap since March and has no immediate plans to do so despite rising crude prices. There were discussions in June or July to reconsider or at least talk about it, but it never took place formally, a diplomatic source said. Recent findings from Bloomberg reveal that Russian oil exports on Western-insured tankers continue, even as Ural's prices rise beyond $60 per barrel. About 40% of tankers carrying oil from Russian ports in the Baltic and Black Seas are owned or insured by companies based in countries that register price caps. On Tuesday, the price of the benchmark Brent oil blend rose above $90 a barrel for the first time in 2023 after Saudi Arabia and Russia announced they would extend voluntary production and export cuts until the end of the year, this year. Brent oil fell slightly on Wednesday to just under $90 per barrel. This has been the Nod News Network, transmission complete.